Chefs Deborah, Martin, Arvin, please open your baskets. And we have cucumber, buttermilk, pork loin, and canned jackfruit.
Nasty, gloppy fruit. And worst part of it, it's in a can.
I see the pork loin and I'm going, uh-oh.
You will have 30 minutes for this course, and time starts now.
I grew up in a Jewish household where we never ate pork, but I've cooked it enough times to know what I'm doing. I'm gonna just sear it whole to render some of that little fat layer. My plan is to use the buttermilk with the jackfruit to create a puree. However, I've never worked with jackfruit. Martin has a lot more experience than I do. Competing against each other is an exciting yet nerve-wracking challenge.
I'm not intimidated that Martin's from Europe and he works in the fancy restaurants. Frankly, I don't care. Cucumber pickles really well. And I think, all right, I'm gonna do it. I see pork loin, and being of Hinduism background, I don't eat pork. From experience, having people taste it for me, I know it needs something to bulk it up, and I opted for the bacon.
With my German heritage, you know, we eat a lot of pork. That's the main meat. I knew I was gonna play it simple. I seasoned it with salt and pepper. We're gonna roast some vegetable. I fold in the cucumbers for crunch. But I haven't worked with a canned jackfruit before. I was like, oh, okay, what am I gonna do with it?
Judges, do any of you know jackfruit?
Jackfruit is actually related to durian, which is that very foul-smelling fruit from Southeast Asia.
I've had fresh jackfruit before. I hate it. I was hoping I would never see it again. But to my amazement, it wasn't disgusting. All right, maybe I can use it in a sauce.
My pork loin, obviously it's not going to cook whole in the time that I have left.
Pork is easily something you could dry out or overcook, or conversely undercook.
So I decided to slice it, pan sear it, finish it in the oven.
I'm thinking I need a starch, potatoes. I peel them, slice them, toss them in olive oil, salt, and pepper. As I put them in the oven, I take a look at my pork, and it's extremely soft. I looked up the clock, and I was like, no way, this is not happening. So I pulled the pork out.
He just took it out. He just took it out. He just took it out.
If I don't find somewhere of saving this pork, I'm gonna end up serving raw pork. That's not acceptable.
Martin is peeling some red potatoes right now.
I have my veggies going. Some potatoes, a little bit of red pepper, cucumbers. That jackfruit is still bothering me. What exactly am I gonna do with it?
Chef Martin, how familiar are you with jackfruit?
I've never worked with it before. Then at this point, it kind of hit me. I'm gonna caramelize it and add some vinegar to make it kind of sweet and sour. And I'm gonna make a cucumber ginger raita.
A cucumber ginger raita, okay.
I don't want to serve any rare pork chop. Okay, it has to be in now.
What do you have on the stovetop, Chef?
That is the jackfruit with some onions, buttermilk, and a mustard, and that's gonna be the sauce.
I grabbed some Granny Smith apple, quartered them, and throw them in the pan. I was like, why not deglaze it? So I went over and grabbed some apple brandy. And it was absolutely beautiful.
Oh, boy.
Wow, there's a lot of action going on right there, you know?
10 minutes, chefs.
Arvin just dropped the blender. Arvin seems a little bit frazzled.
I'm definitely sweating. But I know I'm gonna finish these plates.
Can I use the blender?
Deborah asked for a blender, and I'm thinking, get your own blender. There's other blenders over there.
Yes. Can I have it when you're done?
Yep. Behind you, Martin?
Yes.
But being the nice guy that I am, I loan her the blender.
Arvin's blender has disappeared now and is over on Deborah's station.
I cook the jackfruit, add the buttermilk, and then I combine it with sauteed onions, blend it.
I'm ready to blend my sauce. My blender's not back.
As soon as I get the blender.
Yep.
Thanks.
Rinsing it for you?
I got it.
Okay.
And I'm wasting valuable time running around.
Let's say he's a much nicer guy than I would be.
I'm very, very frustrated myself for giving her the blender in the first place.
This is your 2-minute warning, chefs.
I think I'm able to handle pressure pretty well. I've worked for quite a few years in very high-end restaurants, you know. The pork is almost there, I know that.
I wanted to slice my meat because I think it'll look pretty, and I'm going to make it easier for them to eat my dish.
1 minute left, chefs.
The jackfruit puree is a little looser than I would have liked it to be. I also use the jackfruit to make a little salsa with some herbs.
I put my veggies on the plate. I put my pork on the plate. I'm saucing the raita around.
The dish lacked color. My instinct was to grab some fresh herbs.
Arvin's in the pantry.
Oh, he's going back!
I run back to wash the bar still.
Come back, Arvin.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Please step away.
You want to know something?
What?
I don't eat pork.
Neither do I. I don't really eat pork.
Really?
I'm looking at my dish and I'm confident. I see Deborah's dish, it's very, very colorful, but I see all that jackfruit on the plate.
I can't believe I did all that jackfruit.
This Food Network program